Yo, what is up, everybody? It's Peace-I. Welcome to another video. So, this video has been a long time coming. I've been busy lately, and I finally got some time. And now that everything is done with the investigation and whatnot, I can come out and say all of this awesome stuff. So, on October 19th, I was riding my motorcycle home from my mother-in-law's house, and it was on 68th and Pulaski. I was headed southbound. There was an O'Reilly's on 68th and Pulaski where a car appeared to be a silver sedan. I don't know the make and the model because I don't know anything about cars. Struck the side of my motorcycle. They were trying to go northbound to turn left out of the parking lot, and I don't think they saw me. So I tried to get out of their way, but I did not make it in time. They were far too quick to try and engage with the northbound traffic, and I was struck. So after I was struck, I flew through the air, and I rolled several times. I was wearing blue jeans and my helmet at the time. After I was done rolling for what felt like forever, I landed on the sidewalk, almost on the sidewalk. Across the street from where I was, right next to the northbound traffic. The rolling felt like forever, and I actually, once I was done landing, my motorcycle was, kind of right next to me under a car that was parked there, and the horn was blaring. I was trying to take my helmet off, but I couldn't move my right arm, and my leg was in a lot of pain. So I did manage to unstrap my helmet with my left hand, which was still worked, and I took my helmet off, and I was just assessing the damage and trying to see if I'm gonna live. But luckily, the only damage that I had was my dislocated shoulder and my leg, which was really not in good shape. I couldn't see it, but my jeans were just shredded from the rolling. And my knees were bloody. But besides that, I could still move my left leg and everything was fine with that. My left shoe was still on. I was wearing gym shoes at the time. My right shoe had come off, and my sock was only halfway on my right foot, which I later found out that I had ripped my toenail in half on my right big toe. It's actually still healing. The toenail never fell off, but there was blood underneath it, and the toenail eventually grew out, but you can actually still see blue and purple underneath my toenail to this very day. And that was, we're almost mid-December. So that was almost 2 months ago, and my toenail is still not fully healed. So it just takes forever. I immediately, after I found out that I was okay, and I just couldn't move my leg, I sent a message over to my girlfriend to let her know that, I had been hit and I was on the ground. I sent it over Snapchat. She didn't save the message, which would have been really funny, but so she started heading over to the scene. I had a few older ladies that were in the area asking me how I was, just passerbys, and they were asking me if I was okay, and I was like, no, I'm not okay. They were praying over me and whatnot. And they're like, is there any one I need to call for you? And so I handed my phone over to her, and she actually called Alejandra and let her know exactly where I was and stuff. But I think someone called 911 for me because shortly after an ambulance came and they were loading me up, and that's when I saw her outside of the ambulance. She had my son with me to say, hi, we're going to Christ Hospital. Unfortunately, the driver that had struck me did not stick around to find out what had happened to me. The investigation resulted in no one being found. They tried to check for camera footage across the street and at the O'Reilly's, and there was nothing. I even called a lawyer to follow up with that, and one of my cop friends who used to be my neighbor, and they couldn't find anything. So, unfortunate. But they loaded me up in the ambulance. They stuck an IV in my hand, which I really didn't want. They really enjoyed cutting off my shirt because standard procedure is to prevent any damage to the patient. by like not having to move them and stuff. So like if they get into a bad accident like that, you just cut off their clothes. I did manage to get off my my big blue jacket and then my biker jacket and my satchel thing that I won in a bags tournament. I still use it all the time. It did get a little hole in it though from falling on the ground, and my phone wasn't even damaged, but it was in my pocket of my my blue jacket. So I took all that off. They couldn't save my pants obviously because they were shredded. They couldn't save my underwear or my shirt either. They cut like right up the leg and through my underwear and then up through my shirt. So that shirt's gone. So we finally get to the hospital. They put me at Christ Hospital. I think they gave me they put the neck brace on me and stuff. My mom, my brother, my family came over and we were just like talking and stuff. They ended up giving me fentanyl for the pain, and I think they readjusted my bone because like my right tibia, which was broken in half, had actually gone out through the skin, so it was exposed and whatnot. I had to sleep there, just getting medication. I told my family to go home. It's like, I'll be fine. Like, don't worry about me. But I ended up getting drugged up, and then the next morning, my mom came back and they sent me over to surgery where I had a titanium rod put into my leg. You guys can see the post that I have from the other week when I got my x-ray showing the front view and the side view of the titanium rod in the actual leg. So you can actually see it on this channel. After the surgery, I was just out of it. But then my friends came in the afternoon, and so I had all my family and friends there with me, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, you should not have done that." It's like, yeah, duh. So at that point, I had to spend the night there, and there was it was shared rooms. So I had some other guy that was there, an older gentleman. I didn't get to talk to him at all. But I just did not want to be in the hospital anymore. So in the next morning, Monday, I talked to the doctor and I let him know of my intent. Like, let me get out of here. And it's like, oh, we can't release you unless you can show me that you can like walk on crutches and stuff. And I was like, awesome, bring the physical therapist out. Like, I want to get out of here right now, get me out of here. Because at this point, I was hit on a Saturday at 9:30 p.m. I spent all day in the hospital Sunday. And then Monday rolled around, and I did not want to miss work because I had just gotten back from paternity leave. So the nurse came with some crutches, and I showed them that I could go up and down stairs and stuff. And I got approved to leave. So at 1 o'clock, they finally came with the wheelchair, and I was actually running a meeting at that time from my cell phone. I was running the battery meeting, and so I just kept on running the meeting. I was like, okay, yeah, muting the thing, like trying to grab all my stuff, making sure I had everything. I was getting wheeled out of the facility while on that meeting still. So that was pretty cool. That was at 1 o'clock on Monday. So I spent 8 hours and 30 minutes less than 2 days. So basically a day and a half in the hospital for that collision. But yeah, I just got my x-ray, which I posted last Friday, and the doctor was saying that it's healing really slowly, and this is normal for this type of a break and this bone for it to heal slowly. And he said that it's still going to be another like 6 months before I can like have it like completely fused and like fully try to start walking normal and stuff, which stinks, but at least I'm alive. Yay! Boop, 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 boop. So yeah, that's the story of how I got hit by a motorcycle. Hopefully, or how I got hit by a car while I was on my motorcycle. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more. Bye, guys.